Hello students, and welcome to the next lesson in our AS level economics course. Today we're going to be looking at economies of scale. Types of economies of scale. The long run average cost curve on an average cost curve can actually change. It can fall in cost, which represents economies of scale, or the cost can rise, which represents diseconomies of scale. If the average cost stays the same, it's called constant returns to scale. First we'll look at economies of scale. Economies of scale is when the decrease in long-run average costs arises due to the growing size of a firm and an increase in output. They could be internal or external. Internal economies of scale refer to when the size of the firm itself increases, but external economies of scale occur when the size of the industry increases. And it's shown here. Clearly we can see that as the average cost decreases, output is increasing, hence showing an increase in the size of the firm. So what causes economies of scale? Well, we can have technical factors, and these are improved production techniques that decrease the cost per unit produced. For example, training and also preferred technological advances. We can also have organizational factors, which mean better managers can get the firm to make better decisions to improve their productive efficiency. For example, employing better CEOs. And market power. A firm can negotiate lower prices for stock if they're more powerful and can buy in bulk. Now we'll look at diseconomies of scale. Diseconomies of scale are increases in long-run average costs as the growth of the firm increases. They can be internal or external. Internal economies of scale are just like that of economies of scale, where the size of the firm increases, and external economies of scale is when the size of the industry increases. So it's shown here on this curve. As the output increases and the size of the firm therefore increases, the average cost increases. So what causes diseconomies of scale? Well, just like that of economies of scale, we have technical factors, which are having to implement new production techniques for new products, which can in fact be costly, which is going to increase the cost per unit produced. We can have organizational factors. When firms employ more employees, they're going to be harder to manage because there's more of them. As a result, it may be harder to communicate between all employees to get them to do the same thing, and production is going to be harder. Also, market power is going to be harder. Bigger firms are going to have to buy and plan out everything they do in advance. As a result, if a market trend then changes completely all of a sudden, they're going to have too much to have to deal with and too much to have to change in order to keep up with this market trend. As a result, they may have to suffer from that increased production costs. Here are some questions on economies of scale. Have a go at answering these on another sheet of paper by pausing the video and then hit play whenever you're ready to see the answers. Here are the answers. If you got all of these right, congratulations. I'd advise you to move on to the next video, which will be on why markets fail. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.